Hi, my name is Ray. I had a big part in designing this for Dan, but there is another guy that gets a lot of the credit, and his name is Bill Stuck. He's from Design Ability Incorporated. I highly recommend you check out his page. He's got some really cool builds. I mean, really cool builds. But anyway, he helped us out with this. Anyway, I want to explain how some of it works. I really don't want to give away too many secrets, but I'll explain how some of it works. But the first thing I want to say is, if you don't know what you're doing, don't even attempt something like this. You can kill somebody. It's not a good idea if you don't know what you're doing. But anyway, let's go safety features first. For the passenger, there's a kill switch right here. This shuts down everything: fuel pump, ignition, everything. Also, the passenger has a handbrake right here that I tied in with the brake system. There's a master cylinder right there. There's a reservoir right there, and there's a handbrake right here. If you pull this, the whole thing stops on a dime. If you hit the switch and stop that, it kills everything and stops it, which is the best idea. Not that Dan can't drive, but just in case something gets away from him. I mean, we don't want anybody else getting hurt here. So the first thing we had to do, it's not the first thing we did, but the first thing we had to do was move the door out 4 inches, because Dan's elbow swings wide. He's got very limited movement in his arms. He is a quadriplegic, which basically means paralyzed from the neck down. So his arm swings a little bit wide. We had to move the door out 4 inches. We had to move the whole thing out. I know it doesn't look pretty now, but it's all prototypes. Okay, for his brake, there's another master cylinder down there, another reservoir right there, and Dan pulls back for the brake. I really don't want to go into how I did it, but when you pull forward, that's gas. That gives it gas. Now this over here is the steering. The first thing we did was pull the steering wheel out, pull the gas pedal and the brake pedal out, put that motor in place of the steering, and it runs off of this control right here that I built. The motor design and everything, like I said, is Bill Stuck from Design Ability, and the electronics. The controls I built. This control does the steering. I don't want to really show anybody what's inside there, but it's 1.5 turns each way. 1.5 turns left, 1.5 turns right. Works just like a steering wheel, and it plays pretty much like on a video game. Another safety feature we did was this switch right here, a tether switch, which is attached to Dan and the passenger. So if anybody comes out and this switch gets pulled, it shuts down everything. It shuts down the fuel pump, the electronics, everything. So basically that's about it. I mean, we had to really, Dan can't support himself, so we had to really strap him in here, and we have several ways of doing that. But other than that, I mean, that's about it. You know, it's a cool machine. But like I said, if you don't know what you're doing, don't attempt this at home. Thanks. See ya.